We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
So hello friends, I am Dr. Kosal from SNDIT, Bardoli, Surat, Gujarat. So today we are going to discuss about transport phenomena. In this lecture, we will study about classification of transport process, what are the transport phenomena, importance of studying transport phenomena at different 3 levels, conservation laws, and analogy among heat, mass, and momentum transfer. So classification of transport process. Transport process can be classified mainly 3 categories such as heat, mass, and momentum transfer. So momentum transfer. This is concerned with the transfer of momentum that occurs in moving media such as in the separation process of fluid flow, sedimentation, mixing, and filtration. Momentum transfer is commonly called fluid mechanics in other disciplines. So in case of heat transfer, in this fundamental process, we are concerned with the transfer of energy in the form of heat from one place to another. It occurs in the separation process of drying, evaporation, distillation, and many others. So for mass transfer, here material or mass is transferred from one phase to another distinct phase. The basic mechanism is the same whether the phase are gas, solid, or liquid. Separation process dependent on mass transfer include distillation, absorption, liquid-liquid extraction, membrane separation, adsorption, crystallization, and leaching. So, what are the transport phenomena? The subject of transport phenomena includes 3 closely related topics: fluid dynamics, heat transfer, mass transfer, and charge transfer. So, fluid dynamics involves the transport of momentum. Heat transfer deals with the transport of energy, and mass transfer is concerned with the transport of mass of various chemical species, and charge transfer is related to the transport of charge in electromagnetism. So transport phenomena are all irreversible process of statistical nature stemming from the random continuous motion of molecules mostly observed in fluids. They involve a net macroscopic transfer of matter, energy, or momentum in thermodynamic systems that are not in statistical equilibrium. So now, importance of studying transport phenomena. These 3 transport phenomena should at the introductory level be studied together for the following reason. First reason, they frequently occurs in industrial, biological, agricultural, and meteorological problems. In fact, the occurrence of any one transport process by itself is the exception rather than the rule. So the basic equations that describes the transport process or transport phenomena are closely related. The similarity of the equations under simple conditions is the basis for solving problems by analogy. So in the third, the mathematical tools needed for describing these phenomena are very similar, although it is not the aim of this topic to teach mathematics. The student will be required to review various mathematical topics as the development unfolds. Learning how to use mathematics may be a very valuable byproduct of studying transport phenomena. So the molecular mechanism underlying the various transport phenomena are very closely related. All materials are made up of molecules, and the same molecular motions and interactions are responsible for viscosity, thermal conductivity, and diffusion. So now for transport phenomena at different three levels. So there are three different levels are macroscopic level, microscopic level, and molecular level. Transport of mass, momentum, energy, and angular momentum can be described at three different levels by this figure. So here, this A is a microscopic flow system containing nitrogen and oxygen, and B a macroscopic region within the macroscopic system containing nitrogen and oxygen, which are in a state of flow. And in this third C, a collision between a molecule of nitrogen and a molecule of oxygen. So here this Q heat is added to the system, and this is the flywheel. So Wm is the work done on the system by the surroundings by means of moving this part. So macroscopic, microscopic, and molecular level. So at the macroscopic level, equations can be written from the figure called the macroscopic balances, which describe how the mass, momentum, energy, and angular momentum in the system change because the introduction and removal of these entities via the entering and leaving stream, and because of various other inputs to the system from the surroundings. At the microscopic level, from the figure it is examined what is the happening to the fluid mixture in a small region within the equipment. A set of equations can be written which is called the equations of change, which describe how the mass, momentum, energy, and angular momentum change within this small region. The aim here is to get information about velocity, temperature, pressure, and concentration profile within the system. At molecular level, from figure, a fundamental understanding of the mechanism of mass, momentum, energy, and angular momentum transport can done in terms of molecular structure and intermolecular forces. So the conservation laws. So here at the all three levels of description, molecular, microscopic, and macroscopic, the conservation laws plays a key role. Two colliding diatomic molecules has been considered here. So it is assumed that molecules are chemically inactive and homonuclear. So this figure shows the collision between the two homonuclear diatomic molecule A and B. both molecules before and after the collision are pre-assumed to be sufficiently far apart. So a collision between homonuclear diatomic molecule such as nitrogen and oxygen, molecule A is made up of two atoms, A1 and A2, and molecules B is made up of two atoms, B1 and B2. So the law of conservation of mass, according to the law of conservation of mass, the total mass of molecules entering and leaving the collision must be equal Ma plus Mb is equal to Ma dash plus Mb dash. So here Ma and Mb are the masses of molecule A and V. Since there are no chemical reactions, the masses of the individual species will also be conserved, so that Ma is equal to Ma dash and Mb is equal to Mb dash. So the law of conservation of momentum. According to the law of conservation of momentum, the sum of momenta of all atoms before the collision must be equal that after the collision, so that Ma1 Ra1 plus Ma2 Ra2 plus Mb1 Rb1 plus Mb2 Rb2 is equal to Ma1 dash Ra1 dash plus Ma2 dash Ra2 dash plus Mb1 dash Rb1 dash plus Mb2 dash Rb2 dash. So in which Ra1 is the position vector from atom 1 of molecule A and Ra1 is its velocity. So position vector from atom A1 and A2 in molecule A. So the law of conservation of energy. According to the law of conservation of energy, the energy of colliding pair of molecules must be the same before and after the collision. The energy of an isolated molecule is the sum of the kinetic energies of the two atoms and the interatomic potential energy phi A, which describes the force of the chemical bond joining the two atoms 1 and 2 of molecule A and is a function of the interatomic distance Ra2 minus Ra1. Therefore, energy conservation leads to half Ma1 Ra1 square plus half Ma2 Ra2 square plus phi A plus half Mb1 Rb1 square plus half Mb2 Rb2 square plus phi is equal to half Ma1 dash Ra1 dash square plus half Ma2 dash Ra2 dash square plus phi A dash plus half Mb1 dash Rb1 dash square plus half Mb B2 dash Rb2 square dash plus phi V dash. So the velocity of atom 1 of molecule A as the sum of the velocity of the center of mass of A and the velocity of 1 with respect to the center of mass, that Ra1 is equal to Ra plus Ra1, then equation 1 becomes half Ma Ra square plus Ua plus half Mb Rb square plus Ua. So is equal to half Ma dash Ra square dash plus Ua dash plus half Mb Rb square dash plus Ub dash. So here UA is equal to half MA1 RA1 square plus half MA2 RA2 square plus 5 is the sum of the kinetic energies of the atoms referred to the center of mass of molecule A and the interatomic potential of molecule A. This is, we split up the energy of each molecule into its kinetic energy with respect to fixed coordinates and the internal energy of the molecules, which include its vibrational, rotational, and potential energies. Equation 2 makes it clear that the kinetic energies of the colloiding molecules can be converted into internal energy or vice versa. This idea of an interchange between kinetic and internal energy will arise again when we discuss the energy relations at the microscopic and macroscopic levels. So the law of conservation of angular momentum. So the law of conservation of angular momentum can be applied to a collision to give RA1 cross MA1 RA1 plus RA2 cross MA2 RA2 plus RB1 cross MB1 RB1 plus RB2 cross MB2 RB2 RA1 dash. So this is equal to RA1 dash cross MA1 dash RA1 dash plus RA2 dash cross MA2 dash RA2 dash plus RB1 dash cross MB1 dash RB1 dash plus RB2 into MB2 dash RB2 dash. So in which cross is used to show the cross product of two vectors. Next, we introduce the center of mass and relative position vectors and velocity vectors obtained as. So RA cross MA-RA plus IA plus RB cross MB-RB plus IB is equal to RA dash cross MA RA dash plus IA dash plus RB dash cross MB RB dash plus IB dash. So here IA is equal to RA1 cross MA1 RA1 plus RA2 cross MA2 RA2. So is the sum of the angular momentum of the atoms referred to an origin of coordinates at the center of mass of the molecule, that is the internal angular momentum. So the important point is that there is the possibility for interchange between the angular momentum of molecules with respect to the origin of coordinates and their internal angular momentum with respect to the center of mass of molecule. This will be referred to later in concentration with the equation of change for angular momentum. So the analogy among heat, mass and momentum transfer. So an important principle in the study of transport phenomena is analogy or similarity between phenomena. So for example, mass, energy, momentum can be all transported by diffusion. So in any dynamic system, rate of transfer is equal to the driving force upon the resistance. So suppose in the heat transfer rate, driving force will be the temperature difference. So delta T upon the resistance. So here resistance will be the 1 by K. So K will be the thermal conductivity. So that we will see in next slide. So these are the examples. The spreading and dissipation of odors in air is an example of mass diffusion. and this takes place due to the concentration gradient. And the conduction of heat in a solid material is an example of heat diffusion. So this takes place due to the temperature gradient, and the drag experienced by a raindrop as it falls in the atmosphere is an example of momentum diffusion. So the rain drop loses momentum to the surrounding air through viscous stress and decelerates. So here the driving force and resistance in momentum transfer. So here driving force is the velocity gradient for momentum transfer, and resistance is the viscosity. And so this is the equation of Newton tau mu du upon dy. So this will be similar some other law like a Fick's law and Fourier's law that we will see in next slide. So driving force and resistance in heat transfer. So here in heat transfer, temperature gradient is the driving force and resistance is 1 upon K. So here K is the material conductivity, and Fourier's law, it is Qx is equal to minus K dt upon dx. And here driving force and resistance in mass transfer. So for the mass transfer, difference in chemical potential or concentration gradient is the driving force. So when the pressure and temperature are the same in both sides, the driving force is the difference in concentration in RO. The pressure is different in the sides of the cell. So here resistance is the 1 upon D. D is the diffusivity. So this is the Fick's law, which is similar like previous law, Newton's law and Fick's law. This Fourier's law, like J is equal to minus D del phi upon del x. So thank you.